ورتل القرآن ترتيلا.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalam-u-Alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we are in the 18th episode of ورتل القرآن ترتيلا. I'm your host Nazir Khan and you're watching Ilm Explorer channel. If you're new to the channel, let me tell you that in this video course we are learning TAJWEED. That is the right way of reciting the Holy Qur'an. So let's have a look at what we learned in the last lesson. We saw that each letter or the sound represented by each letter is produced at a particular point within our vocal tract. And that particular point where the sound of a letter is produced is called the articulation point of that letter. Let me tell you that there are as many as 17 different articulation points in our vocal tract that we use for producing the different sounds represented by Arabic letters. But we have only learned about 4 major articulators in our vocal tract, and those 4 articulators are: the first one, the throat, called al-halaq in Arabic; the second one, the nasal cavity, called al-khayshum in Arabic; the third one, the empty space within our mouth, called al-jawf in Arabic; and the fourth one, the mouth, called al-fam in Arabic. These are the 4 major articulators or areas of articulation in our vocal tract, and they are called al-makhraj al-ra'isiyya, which simply means major articulators. In the previous lesson, we learned that within these 4 major articulators, there are smaller points of articulations associated to each letter or each small group of letters. Today onwards, we will learn all these articulation points one by one, inshallah. The total number of letters in Arabic is 29. And we use 17 different maharish to articulate these 29 letters. So how many maharish are there? 17. And how many letters are there in Arabic? 29. That means from some of the maharish or articulation points, we produce more than just one sound, right? Let's see some examples of more than one letters produced from one makhraj or articulation point. A gentle reminder: Ilm Explorer channel is dedicated to the teachings of Islam. Our aim is to bring people closer to their Creator by spreading the word of Allah and His Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if you want to learn the teachings of Quran and Sunnah, then do subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get notifications of all our uploads. If you want to appreciate the efforts put in creating this content, then like this video and comment on it. And if you wish to be a part of this pious cause, then share this video as much as possible. It will be a sadaqah jariyah for you, inshallah. Thank you. See, ta, dal and ta. All these 3 letters are produced from one makhraj, that is between the tip of your tongue and the roots of your upper front teeth. Likewise, ha and ain. These 2 letters are produced from one articulation point or makhraj, which is the middle of your throat here. So in the case of these 2 groups of letters, we saw that 2 or even 3 letters are produced from one makhraj. Now, unlike these letters, there are some letters which are alone articulated from one makhraj. For example, the letter fa, which corresponds to the letter F in English and is produced between the edge of your upper front teeth here and the mid of your lower lip. And this is the only letter produced at this articulation point. So the basic point of this discussion is that there are some makharij or articulation points where only one letter is produced, while as there are some makharij where 2 or even 3 letters are produced. So that is how 29 letters plus 3 huruful mad are produced from only 17 makharij or 17 articulation points. All these 17 makharij are within the deepest part of our throat and our lips. The first makhraj being the deepest part of our throat, and the last one, or the 17th, being our 2 lips. Let's learn all these makharij and the letters produced from them one by one. But before going to the makhraj of each harf or letter, we have to learn the method of ascertaining or pointing out makhraj of each harf. So how do we ascertain the makhraj of each harf? See, there are many ways of pointing out the makhraj of each harf, but the best and the easiest way to ascertain the makhraj of each letter is to make that letter sakin and bring a hamzah with a fatha before it. Then pronounce this combination. Wherever the sound stops or wherever the voice stops, that is the makhraj or articulation point of that letter. Let's make it more lucid with some examples. Let's say we have to ascertain the makhraj of dal, letter dal. First, we shall make this dal sakin. So how do we make dal sakin? We will put a jazm sign on it, which makes it a static letter or a non-vowel letter. Then we will bring a hamzah before it, and this hamzah should have a fatha on it. It may have any 3 of the vowel signs like fatha, kasra or dhamma, but it becomes more lucid and clear, even easy, when we use fatha. So we have a syllable here starting with a hamzah mutaharrik and ending at a dal sakin. Now we will read this syllable. Wherever the voice stops, that is the makhraj of dal. Okay? So read it with me. Hamzah dal fatha ad, ad, ad. Where does the voice stop? Or where do you feel the last impact of the syllable? It stops at our tongue touching the root of our front teeth, right? So that is the makhraj of this letter dal. Tip of our tongue and the root of our front teeth. Likewise, if we have to ascertain the makhraj of ba, we shall make it sakin by putting a jazm sign on it and bring a hamzah with a fatha before this ba. Now we will read this syllable. Wherever the sound stops or wherever we feel the last impact of this syllable, that is the articulation point of the letter ba. Let's read it. Ab, ab, ab. The sound stops or the last impact is at the wet part of one lip touching the other lip. So that is the makhraj or articulation point of this letter ba, between the wet part of our 2 lips here. That was the method of ascertaining the makhraj of any letter. I hope you understand that. Now coming back to 17 articulation points of 29 letters. Earlier we said the first makhraj is the deep throat, that is this part of the throat, which is towards our chest. It is called aqsa halaq or aqsal halaq. Aqsa means the last or deep, while al halaq means the throat. So aqsal halaq means the deepest part of our throat or the last part of our throat. From this deepest part of our throat or aqsa halaq, 2 letters are articulated. Those 2 letters are hamzah and ha. Ha is the 27th letter and hamzah is the 28th letter of the Arabic alphabet. So using the method of ascertaining the makhraj of a harf, we will make these two letters sakin and bring a hamzah with a fatha before them and then read them. Hamzah, hamzah, fatha, a, a. Hamzah ha, fatha, ah, ah. In both these letters, you cannot feel the voice stopping at anywhere in your vocal tract. You know why it happens? Because we don't move or contract any organ in our vocal tract to articulate these two letters. Both these letters are articulated by letting the ear burst out from the deep throat through our vocal tract without obstructing it at any place. So we cannot feel the articulation of these letters. But if you place your hand on this deepest part of your neck, which is called jugular notch, and then try and articulate hamzah or ha, you will definitely feel a movement here, like ah, ha, ha, ah. So that clearly shows that these two letters, hamzah and ha, are articulated from here, the jugular notch, or the deepest part of your throat, or aqsal halaq. Ha is articulated almost in the same way as we cough, like ah, ah, ha, ha. About hamzah, we have time and again said that any alif which has a vowel sign or a jazm sign on it is also a hamzah. So any alif with jazm, fatha, kasra or dhamma on it is also articulated from here, aqsa halaq. Now we have to practice these two letters with different vowels and sukoon on them. Let's go for hamzah first. Hamzah fatha, a, a. Hamzah kasra, i, i, i. Hamzah dhamma, u, u, u. But when hamzah is sakin, we have to articulate it with a twitch or a jerk, like mim hamzah fatha, ma, ma. Jim hamzah kasra, ji, ji. Noon hamzah dhamma, nu, nu. Now let's practice ha. Ha fatha, ha, ha. Ha kasra, hi, hi. Ha dhamma, hu, hu. Lam ha fatha, lah, lah. Lam ha kasra, lih. Ba ha kasra, bih, bih, bih. Sheen ha dhamma, shuh, shuh. Now let's see some words with these two letters at different positions with different vowels. Huwa, huwa. Halaka, halaka. Hudan, hudan. Ihdina, ihdina. Bihi, bihi. Muhimmatun, muhimmatun. Fa'alhamaha, fa'alhamaha. Hal ata, hal ata. Falahum, falahum. Ujibu, ujibu. Ahadun, ahadun. Ibili, ibili. Ma'kulun, ma'kulun. Mu'minun, mu'minun. Sha'nun, sha'nun. Sa'ala, sa'ala. Iqra, iqra. Ta'tuna, Tuna. That was aqsal halaq, or the deepest part of our throat, which is used to articulate Hamzah and Ha. There are two more makharij or articulation points in our throat, that is wast halaq and adna halaq. We will learn about them and the letters articulated with them in the next lesson, inshallah. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.